Really quick. What are you sipping on?
Beverage. What else, go?
Chink.
I'm trying to open mine so I can take ibuprofen.
Taking ibuprofen with Coke is actually kind of crazy.
It works.
Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
Welcome to our cult.
cult.
The
The
Cult
Cult
of
of
Books.
Books. We're your
leaders.
leaders. I'm Janie.
I'm Natasha. Welcome, guys.
Welcome. Happy
What are we-
Friday for us, not for you. You'll
As
be
of
watching
filming,
this on
yes.
a Tuesday.
It's Friday, guys. It's very much a Friday.
It's very much a Freaky Friday. We're having the freakiest of Fridays. And we're going to be talking about our favorite tropes and classically our least favorite tropes. So this episode is of course called Tropes and
And
Nopes.
Because why not?
Wait, it sounded good.
It did. A lot of the stuff you have titled these are top tier, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like-
I really do my big one with the like creative thinking and the like titling of things. But where I don't do my big one is like I can't make the art. I can conceptualize. I cannot actually make it, you know?
Yeah, no, same. I'm like, I can visualize it, but no.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Do you want to start the episode off with the top of the order? Some thanks for our listeners.
Yes, thank you guys for listening. As of today, also, we have 30 subscribers on YouTube. I just looked. I was like, ooh, that's a new one.
Yay! That makes me so happy. That must be
Yeah.
because of all of our new friends from Fable. If you found us on Fable, thank you so much for following
Thank
us.
you.
We're new to Fable. I'm having a fucking hoot and a holler and a half, posting and interacting with people and entering giveaways.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is the funnest freaking app ever. It's like the best book tracking app. I was writing so hard for this other book tracking app that I've been using for probably 2 years. Fable's like got nothing. It's just so much better. It's just so much better.
I need to get into the Fable app that we have.
Yeah.
I just haven't logged in. I use storygraphs. So I'm just like, I like looking at the graphs and the circles and the pie chart. Like, I like to see my numbers.
Tonight's your night, girl. Tonight's your
know.
night.
That's our thing. But anyway, thank you guys for finding us, and we have some quick housekeeping. There we shouldn't spoil anything, hopefully, because we're just talking about tropes. But if we mention a book that might spoil the trope, we're sorry. Some of these are kind of obvious, though.
Yeah. They should be mentioned in the trigger warnings when you look the book up too.
Yeah. And we are an adult podcast, so there will be swearing. We do say adult words, so watch those little ones, guys.
Exactly. We're going to start with our top 3 favorite tropes. We share a trope, which is kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
But
That's a 4th trope.
it is. It is. So Natasha, why don't you start us off with your favorite trope first?
Okay, well, I combined a trope because I love it, and to me, it's kind of the same. Enemies and friends to lovers is like, I love it so much. If it's in there, I will read it.
That's fair.
That is, yeah. Because to me, I said enemies and friends to lovers is very similar, just different sides of the battle.
It can be it can really make the story very different. But I get it because basically they're moving in parallel from each other to then moving in intersection with each other. So I can see how you would combine those to make them one, especially because it's just like for so much of the story they're like moving like this and then at some point they do like this.
Or they do like this.
They do like this and then maybe like this and then like this. So, that's a thing.
Anything. Yeah.
Dressers get lightning-matized. Yeah.
So we have come up with examples for some of these too. So some examples I came up with, we kind of both talked about because it's like this fits, right? Fourth Wing, that's kind of enemies to lovers, in a way.
You know, I would agree that they're kind of enemies to, I don't
Kind of,
know.
yeah, because she thinks he's an enemy,
Yeah.
and he kind of does too. But not gonna spoil shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
at the beginning they're enemies.
Yeah.
She's afraid for her life.
That's true.
So enemies. Yeah.
That's true.
That's yeah. And the other one I have is Akatar. I think the whole series, like the first book, they weren't really enemies. Like the first book, the main love is an enemy. Spoiler.
So, I mean, she gets abducted. she she gets literally abducted. So is he an enemy? Kind of, because he literally takes her out of her world because she
Yes.
fucks up and didn't even know it.
And human and fae are enemies.
Yes. Definitely.
Enemies.
And at the end of the book, right, we meet this other character who is very devious and doing some pretty fucked up stuff to her. But there's a weird pull and connection. So again, it's that storyline of like moving in parallel until they do this. And then they actually do this. It's crazy. I love the people who first start reading Akatar and they read the first one and they're like, this is our love interest, and you're just like,
yes. I know, it's great. It's like, people did that to me. People did that to me.
Yeah.
And then I got to the second book and I was like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
They're like, it's canon. Okay, it's canon.
It is canon.
Anyway. The third one I have for this example, I have read. Did you finish this one?
Yes, I just did the other day.
People we meet on vacation. They are friends to lovers. Yeah.
Yeah. So big time and if you haven't seen the movie, it's on Netflix also. And even still in the movie, they are friends to lovers for sure.
Yeah. They've been friends for a decade. Just tension, stop talking. Yeah.
So, one trope that is really prominent in people we meet on vacation, besides the friends to lovers trope, is and this is neither one of our favorite tropes, by the way. It's actually neither. It's not even a trope that we don't like. It's just a trope. The unrequited love trope.
Yeah. Those are my three tropes, guys. Three examples for enemies to lovers and friends to lovers.
Yeah.
That we came up. There's more. There's a bunch more. Those are like three popular ones.
Yes.
What is your first trope that you enjoy?
My first favorite trope is the vampire werewolf triangle.
Vampire.
So we're talking, I mean, from the rip, skip, and dip, it's gotta be Twilight, and started this whole thing for me.
Yeah.
Early
for a lot
on.
Of people.
Yeah.
I had a different author that did vampires that I really loved, and that was before Twilight, or at least I read it before Twilight, and it's a reason I got one of my tattoos also.
It's blurred out.
Fine.
We can't show that to you guys. So
it's a black rose.
Ooh, scandal. Yeah, the vampire werewolf triangle is it for me. I like if there's vampires, if there's werewolves, I pretty much will buy it. I pretty much will read it, and I'll probably love it. There are some exceptions, of course. I'm gonna mention an exception to this rule that the series was bad.
Oh.
but the characters were werewolves and vampires, and the spice is decent. So the first one, of course, bride and mate, obviously. More
Oh
so
God.
bride than mate.
Yeah.
So mate is truly a werewolf, Omegaverse, really,
Mm-hmm.
and bride is the werewolf,
Werewolf.
vampire, you know,
Mm-hmm.
cross section. Um, Crescent City.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is a vampire in Crescent City?
The first one. Um.
Who the vampire? Who the pappy?
Yeah. It's the.
Right, but it's not sexy.
No, he's a douche.
He's just there.
He's a giant douche. But there's werewolves.
True. So, I mean, yeah, I prefer a sexy meeting, but I will accept a pop appearance as well.
Wolves had a good appearance though, so
But I
you get
like
the
it,
wolf.
but keep it
Um,
sexy. Um, Zodiac Academy. Yeah, I am like a quarter of the way through the second book, Ruthless
Okay.
Fae. No, that's wrong. Is it the Ruthless Fae? I think so,
No,
yeah.
Ruthless Fae, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a quarter of the way through the second book. As you can tell from my face, I don't care. Yeah, we got vampires, we got werewolves. Whatever. Caleb Altair is nothing to me, means nothing to me. Who the fuck is the werewolf?
Seth Capella.
I haven't met that bitch. I don't know that bitch.
No, you have. You met him in the first one.
Oh, Seth. Yeah, he's
Seth.
a bitch.
He is.
And they belong together because they suck.
Yeah, okay. The first few books suck. After 4, like halfway through 4, better.
POV when you tell me I have to read 4 books before it gets good. Like,
But you could also read the Ruthless Boys series. That is so good.
I'm trying to get there.
I know.
I know I gotta get through 2 and 3, and then I can do it.
Mm-hmm. Jill and I were literally just texting about it because I saw something that reminded me of the Ruthless Boys, and I texted her. I was like, "You're the only one I could talk to about this."
Because JD fucking hates it.
No, because Katya hasn't read this. Maddie
Oh.
hasn't read it. I'm like, I cannot talk to anybody about the Ruthless Boys.
Maddie hasn't read it? I'm sure.
They got through the first couple, and then they just wanted to get back to the main story, and so they just went back to the main story. And I was like, bro, this series is amazing. Yeah, I had to text Jill, and she's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we have a series that I didn't like, but it did have vampires and werewolves, and it's the Savage Six, and that's all that I'm gonna say because I have talked about this before. So if you want more details on that, for one, go check out our previous episodes. I think it's in what episode? White Shoes episode. Oh yeah, definitely in the White Shoes episode. And then for all of my TikTokers out there, go check out my TikTok page. I'm gonna be having a video posted actually with our friend Jill about the Savage Six. I had a follower request um basically a review of the series, and I was like, oh, we got you. So that's gonna be getting posted probably here really soon. Definitely by the time this episode is up, that will be up on my page. So we'll put my personal shit right here.
Wherever it's at. Okay.
Okay.
Also, next trope that I love is a he fell first trope. Like, it's one of those, I love reading that when you can tell it's very, very obvious, too. And you're like, oh, he's in love with her. And she's just like, la, la, la. Like, I don't know why those are the greatest. This might be a little spoiler, but you could honestly, I could tell from the first chapter the first time I read this book. Love hypothesis.
Yeah.
Reading, I was like, oh, he's in love with her. It was that guy. Like, first chapter, immediately.
Yeah. when the whole, because it's also fake dating. Love hypothesis is also fake dating, which is another one of your favorite tropes. Um,
A lot of Allie.
we read a lot of Allie. She's our Lord and Savior. A lot of the thing about Love Hypothesis is that it's fake dating. And so it's a crossover of He Fell First and fake dating. I would say fake dating surpasses He Fell First in the storyline and how it makes sense to people who are not you. Because, and what I mean by that is, you pick up on things very quickly.
No, I'm like, I think this, and she's like, I'm not going to tell you to read anything.
I literally can't, sometimes I can't even respond to you, because I'm just like...
You're just like, thumbs up.
I literally am just like...
Cool, bro.
Usually I send a voice memo to you where I'm just like, you read too fucking much.
So I'm like, I'm on the right track.
Yeah! I shouldn't even say that.
But yeah, no, fake dating trumps it, but the He Fell First, you can so tell. And it's just like, I love it. It gets my heart.
It's because the fake dating works out a little too smoothly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too smoothly. It's one of those, if they were friends in fake dating, yeah, I could see that. But it's one of those, he was already like half in love with her beforehand. And then he just... The other one, it's another Allie example, obviously, Bride. You could, I'm sorry. I picked up on that so fast the first time I read it. I was like, he likes her. I was like, this is what's going on. It's one of those, I immediately was like, they're mates. Immediately. I was like, yeah. And he doesn't want to for her.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, I could tell.
He's like...
too nice of a guy.
He's like giving her the choice because in her world, that doesn't exist.
She's had zero choice her entire life. You're gonna go be the vampire sacrifice. You're volunteering yourself for this to save your friend. Like, he's like, she's had no choice her entire life. I'm not gonna make her choose this. Like, it's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. Another He Fell First we have listed as Fourth Wing, which is kind of true. I feel like he did fall first. He just hit it better.
Yeah, because he's able to.
I'm sorry, because when they were high, he got a little, you could tell a little bit more like, yeah, okay, he likes you a lot.
Yeah. I don't respectfully, I don't know if I agree with you that he fell first. I think that there's a lot of things going on with their relationship and how they came together. And a lot of it is very heavily influenced from the fact that they're dragons. Spoiler alert for Fourth Wing. Their dragons are mates, and so it like forces this connection that was there. Yes, the tension, absolutely.
Yeah.
Was there, but whether or not he fell first, I don't know. I think I need a good strong re-listen on that, and I'm actually listening to it right now, so so I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you. I think I respectfully for now disagree just because I'm going to be devil's advocate. But I'm going to be pushing your buttons. But pop off, okay? What else?
Okay. The next thing we have listed is just Allie Hazelwood, which is kind of true. Like, a lot of her books are he fell first. A lot of them are. Most of them are.
As he should.
As he should. So yeah, honestly, any Allie Hazelwood falls into actually most of these categories that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next one I have is Under the Oak Tree. A little spoiler there, but you can kind of honestly tell because he kind of says it. He fell first, hardcore, even though he was away for 3 years. Have that make sense? Fighting dragons.
Fighting
dragons.
As they do.
As they do in those times.
Men used to go to war. Men used to fight dragons.
What? Those are my he fell first examples. There's many more. Many, many more, guys.
Well, the second trope that I love, and this is not going to be all like love related or like love story related. This is just literally tropes that we like. Natasha's are romantasy, romance
Yeah.
related. Mine are not. Mine is just like if this is a theme of the story, a trope of the story, I'm probably going to buy the book and I'm probably going to like it. So, my second one is time travel.
Ooh.
Um One of my favorite books that I've ever read is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Amazing. So basically the point of the story is that there's a cafe in Japan and you can go back in time or go forwards in time to the cafe to speak to a loved one in the cafe. It does not
Oh.
change the future, it does not change the past.
Okay.
So it's great. And it's a bunch of short stories all about patrons of the cafe, and then,
Okay.
there's actually a few books and the stories kind of all intertwine, and it is very
So I probably
short.
couldn't get through it though.
It's fucking sad.
Yeah. No.
You're clocking it, you knew immediately. The way that I'm like
Mhm.
talking, you're like, this is a
Mm.
sad fucking short story.
I want to read it, but I've been in my big feels lately, so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is it's sad. Um
Sounds really good though.
it's so good. I absolutely recommend. Absolutely recommend. The second book that I read recently that has kind of that time travel-y theme to it is Remember Me. So Remember Me, basically the plot is there's two college students. The male college student has gone missing, and the female college student moves into his old dorm room, and they discover that they can actually text each other while they're in the college dorm room at the same time. And she then has to figure out what happened because in her timeline he's gone, and in
Mhm.
his timeline he hasn't disappeared yet. So they are trying to figure out what exact day, what exactly the situation, what went down, and it's basically this big mystery story. It's pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yes, I keep forgetting the title of that. I literally was thinking of that today. I was like, I gotta text Jayne and ask her what that title was again. I literally just wrote it down so I can remember. Because I want to read it.
Remember Me. Remember.
Yes.
My last book is The Midnight Train. Um,
Just one you've read or one we Googled and put it?
The Midnight Train. The Midnight Library. It's
Is that
actually The Midnight Library.
why did we put train?
I think that's because he wrote another book called that. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
I love when
So,
we like do things together.
okay. So the last book is The Midnight Library. So the concept of this is that it's kind of another tough read emotionally. Uh,
Okay.
Basically, it's about this girl who tries to unalive herself, and then she goes to this library, and it's full of all these books of all the choices that she could have made in her life. And it
Oh.
puts her back in that time of the choice if she would have made that choice, and she basically lives a day in that timeline.
Cool.
So it's heavy. It finds you in a time, I feel this book finds you in a time when you're ready for
Okay.
it. So for me, I read this when I was like going through some shit, and ultimately it saw me out to the other side and made me have hope for my life. Um
That's good.
so sorry if that's pretty bleak, but honestly, that was my real vibe
Hmm.
when I was going through some shit and read this book. So it's good. I recommend it to people. I try to recommend it to a lot of people, especially my depressed friends. I'm always the person that's like, I'm always the person that's like, sorry you're going through it. I literally have a book for you. Maybe this will like help you work through your
Hmm.
feelings. Um, Maybe that's not fucking helpful. I don't know. I'm
It can
just a
help some
girl.
people, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just a girl, and I know that for me, if I can have a book that kind of feeds me something that resonates, I think,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
um, I like appreciate that, and I need it.
No, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I've just, as it been in my big feels lately, as you know. And it's
Yeah.
like, I want to read those books, but depression for me lately has been rough.
Yeah. I well, okay, the whole thing about the Midnight Library in particular, and We Could Be Rats is another one too, is that the Midnight Library and We Could Be Rats, the thing about them is that ultimately at the end of the book, they have a good ending.
Mm-hmm.
They don't end dark or bleak or anything like that. For me, it was like, oh, you know what? They go through this like trials and tribulations, but at the end, this is the message. This is
Mm-hmm.
the push. So I find it cathartic personally to
Yeah.
read depressing shit when I'm depressed, and that's a really fucking moving on. Tell me about
Oh,
your third most favoritist. Most
my third most
favoritist.
favoritist. My third trope that I'm just like is almost an instant read, instant buy type for me. Fake dating. I don't know what it is. Something about fake dating sometimes I'm just like, that sounds really fun and going to be chaotic, and yes. I think it's I want to see them fall in love, and I want to see the chaos that's gonna happen. Because sometimes there is chaotic shit happening, you know? It's like, okay. So yeah, some examples for fake dating. Love Hypothesis again. Hello. I think that's the only alley with fake dating in it.
No.
Which other one?
Love theoretically.
True, yes. But that's a business. But yes. She's an entrepreneur dater.
Yeah, she's a real entrepreneur. Um,
Yes. But yeah. That's yeah. It has fake dating, but more like the traditional fake dating is Love Hypothesis.
you're forgetting about one of the biggest fake dating books from Allie, Deep End.
Are they dating or just fucking?
Well, they're
They're
like,
just fucking.
don't they decide to fake date too to make his ex-girlfriend jealous, or they don't want her to
No.
find out?
No, like, she's bringing this to him.
Yeah, like,
No, they weren't fake dating. They were just hooking up. They
okay.
were friends, and they were just fucking.
They
I love
were
Deep
they
End though.
were they were faking not being in love with each other, basically.
Yeah,
Faking not wanting to explore a relationship, basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Faking other things, but not full other things.
Not orgasms.
No.
Hey. Anyways.
Anyway, Love Hypothesis. Another fake dating that I absolutely love. The Deal by L. Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, L. Kennedy. That is fake dating. Oh my god, that whole series is so good. And it's being made into, I think, a movie or a show. I honestly cannot remember at this moment. I'm doing a quick Google live. Off Campus is a Prime Video series adaptation. I think it is yeah, it's a TV show. Gonna be on Prime. So it's gonna be good. I am so excited because you need to read the series.
So it's on there. It's on there
It's on the TBR.
for our sports romance episode coming up. So,
Yes.
it's on there for me if I get to it.
Mm-hmm. You don't need to read the rest of the series. You can, but the deal is mainly they're all hockey players, but that one is just so good.
Dude,
So good.
the amount so obviously with heated rivalry being as blowing the fuck up as it is right now, a lot of like my algorithm, and honestly when I go to look for book recommendations, 90% of the sports romance recommendations I'm getting is freaking hockey romance. Fine. fine. But my friends and devotees, I do not want to just read hockey romance. I want like a pickleball romance. I want a fucking rugby romance. Give me a golf romance. Like I want to read some weird shit. You said actually in my Rolodex POV.
I'm like, I have books for all of them. Except pickleball. I don't have a pickleball one.
Yet.
I have read so many different sports, but hockey and football are like the top ones that are always out there.
I know.
Because they're so popular and it's like, big man, ooh, tough. And it's like, okay.
How about a cricket boy? Huh?
I'm sure there is. Ooh.
Give me a cricket boy. Give me a beach volleyball guy.
Give me a shirtless man.
How about even actually give me let's talk about like a diversity. Give me like a Paralympics romance story.
Ooh.
Somebody, you know what I mean? Like representation. I want representation in my sport. I don't think that's too much to fucking ask for. Give me devotees. Speaking to you directly now. Give me a lesbian sports romance rec.
Ooh. Yes.
I know they exist.
They better.
I haven't. Yeah, I would fucking hope so. I have not seen it personally. Anyways, but maybe like I said, every time I do a search or I'm on TikTok and I'm like looking for shit, it's everybody recommends the same goddamn 5 fucking books over and over and over again, and I am so over it. So over it.
It's like we want a variety, guys. Like I like a variety.
You do. You're the best person to talk to because you actually can give a variety of recommendations, and all of the books are good. Like you've vetted them already because you read like 77 books every day and it's crazy.
Yeah, and I may have found a pickleball book.
Ah!
And a cricket.
You're so fast, you guys. Oh my god, I just see it. I see it in our document.
The link is to a Reddit account where people have a bunch of cricket ones. And then the pickleball one's only pickleball. And I was like...
I love you. I was pulling shit out of my ass and you said, clocking in.
Bet. Wait, hold on. What's the other one?
You're gonna message me tomorrow and be like, so I stayed up all night. I'll stayed up all night and I read All's Fair in Love and Pickleball by Kate Spencer, and it's a 5 out of 5. You gotta read it. I loved this. You gotta read it. That's gonna be you tomorrow morning. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be fucking like, you know, me, how I wake up.
I'm adding another link real quick.
I love you.
This one, look at the title.
Okay.
It's another Reddit one. So it's like the second page in that document. Sports romance. But one of the books here is another sport, curling. We forgot about curling.
We forgot. Yeah, I mean, how could we forget about curling? I love it. 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 How could we forget about? I don't know how we dare luge. Ice luge. Anyways, we're getting way off track. So
I'm finding books for sports.
By the way, a sports romance is not even a trope that either one of us picked to talk about.
I don't think it's a trope. I feel like it's just a genre.
You know what? At this point, yes, it is a genre.
At this point, yeah, because there's like a bajillion, again, not exaggerating, books.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. Back to the deal.
Anyways, yes, back to the deal.
I gotta look up this next book I have. So I think is what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think so. 1 second. I gotta remind myself of this.
Okay.
I never read this one. Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I want to read this. So the next book we have listed, boyfriend material, I haven't read, and I thought this was something. This is an fake dating. It sounds good. I definitely will read it, but I have not read this one actually. I think it'll be space, and we could not think of any other fake dating books.
The Fake Mate is one I have. Who's that by? What am I? Oh. She also wrote Lock and Key. Lana Ferguson? Ferguson.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, so The Fake Mate, I believe that's fake dating too, which sounds right.
Yes. Okay, that. I don't remember if they fake dated that. Okay. I'm just trying to quickly look. So I'm like, I've read so many freaking KU books that have fake dating, but I just cannot remember them off the top of my head. It's one
that
of those,
is really
a
true.
lot of them are out there, guys. It's easy. Somebody has love theoretically.
Yes, because that happens.
True. I don't have Elsie Silver. I swear to God, I've read another one. Yeah. Anyway, but the boyfriend material, I definitely want to read. I will read all that. But it's I've read so many on Kindle. I do not remember all of them off the top of my head. There's
That's
just
fair.
a lot.
That's fair. That's fair. Yep.
What is your third trope?
My third favorite trope is a bisexual heroine. Love a bisexual heroine. I love more representation, especially LGBTQ plus representation.
Mm-hmm.
I like most people like to see myself in my stories. So being as who I am, I like to have a bisexual heroine out there. So some of my favorite books with a bisexual heroine is Check and Mate.
Yes,
Love.
I forgot she was, honestly. They're like, oh yeah, it's one of those I was just reading.
Yep. These books I haven't read. But The Goat in the Bedroom. That was
I've read it.
Yep, that was your
They're both bisexual, and she's a rugby player. But no, it was really good. Anyway.
Apparently One Last Stop is
I keep seeing it and I keep meaning to grab it like at half price books and stuff.
I have a copy if you want to borrow. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess Bonds of Hercules.
I think Blood and Bond. I don't know if she's bisexual. I was like, there's a bisexual person too.
Definitely, yeah. I don't think that she's a bisexual, but TBD, Jasmine.
I'm glad it's not Madudu's book.
Me too. I wasn't ready.
Jill has me saying Madudu now.
I know. I know. Of course she does. Of
She's
course she does. She is an icon.
We love you, Jill. I saw she was playing. Those are our 3 tropes, and then we have our shared. What is our shared, Janie? That we both are just like.
We go feral for a good why choose.
You know I do.
We go feral. I am reading one right now, and I am screaming.
Mm-hmm.
I am reading the second book in the female series.
I need to read it.
It's so fucking good, and they're fast. They're quick.
The books or the guys?
I'm not saying nothing.
Yes.
It's awesome. So I'm in the second book, which is Her Males, which I'm loving. I'm loving. There is cheating. So if you're not into cheating, then then you need to know about that in the second book, because I think that you get introduced to the, why I choose part in the first book, and then if cheating ruins it for you, then you need, first of all, get the fuck over it, and second of all, I wouldn't really consider it cheating, and you would need to read the story and decide for yourself how you really feel about it, but it does occur. Whether or not it's intentional is up to you to decide. So you kind of need to be aware of that, because I know that cheating will sometimes ruin a why choose for people, even though it's a bit of a gray area. So depending on the story. Anyways, why choose is our bread and butter, if you will. Dare I say?
I love a good white choose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have some listed here, mainly kind of the ones I list. You can add, so the female, we're adding that on there. I'm gonna skip the first one. Pucking around, why choose? Love it so much. The Pack of Cozy series that I've talked about, the Omega Book Club, all why choose. Every single one of them is a why choose. And I'm literally counting down to the days until the last one, because I said that Christmas special gave you a little teaser into the other one of the men, and I'm just like, I'm already feral. And I was feral when I met the guy in the fourth book, and I was like, okay, who are you getting with?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess Blood Hercules, yes. I just consider it thruple. I don't consider it why choose, because I'm not choosing between 4 decks. I'm choosing only 2, which can fit.
The first book sets you up to think that it's going to be a why choose series.
And I like
it. And then you read the second book, and you
are disappointed. I liked the story. I didn't like the not white juice. I still stick with my 3.75. I still stick with that rating. I liked the story. I liked the way it progressed, but I also didn't. Those sons of bitches.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm with you on the rating. I am. Listen, we have a whole episode out there, so if you really want to know how we truly feel and our opinions and our dear friends' opinions as well, we got that episode out there. Go watch it. Comment how you feel if you've read the series, and whether or not you're excited for the next book, which hasn't been announced yet, but I'm sure we'll get an announcement.
Yeah.
So
we have to.
Yeah.
Like, there has to be.
That would be
crazy.
That
ended, it's like the way it ended very sets up for another like 2 books.
Yeah.
At least.
Easily. Well, let's get right into our nopes.
Our nopes. This one we haven't read. Did we both not like this one? For the nopes, because it's a it's a big nope for me. I learned, like, I think because it's multiple books long, but bullying, that almost made me DNF Zodiac Academy, because I was like, I'm over this bullying shit.
It sucks. It sucks, and it's really hard for me. Why I don't like it is that it's very hard to redeem a character after they acted like an asshole for X amount of books, X amount of pages, X amount of % of the book. It's really hard for them to redeem themselves, in my eyes.
Yeah, I get it. It really is. I will say they have their tendencies, because again, the first 4 books are within like 3 or 4 months, so they're like a short time frame. So it makes sense that it's just continuous, because it's not like, oh, they're gonna bully, but it's a like montage. It's like words. It's a montage, and like 10 chapters in, we're done with that season. It's been 6 months, and they're not bullies anymore, type of thing. No, this is all within like 3 or 4 months, so it's like consistent. Because shit has to happen. So it makes sense, but it's like, I'm over it. I can't, because I feel like bully is very different than like obviously enemies, and just like rivals, very different.
Yeah, it is truly different. Usually in the enemies, you're not seeing the enemy torture the female main character typically, or the main character typically. You're not usually seeing that. It's not usually physical. I would say so much of what makes a bully romance is that there's some kind of physical aspect where the other person is literally tortured in some way, psychologically, usually physically, or God, there's just so many different ways. Like, led on, extreme, leading on, a bet, some kind of bet in place with outside people. I don't know. It's just like, so that is very gross. And I would the one book that I have read recently that I couldn't finish, I DNF'd, Six Trist Venom. It is an intense bully woman venom. It's just fucking, it's too much. It's too much. At one point, the main character writes on the other main character with a Sharpie, like all over their body. It's too much. It's too much. There's like actual physical torture going on, and on top of it, they're in high school, so it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. So, anyways, I was not a fan of that. Was like really, that was really something that was really bad, and I hated a lot as a part of that story. So, fuck no to the bullying.
Yeah, fuck no. It's like, no. That's an instant. We're both like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what is because that's a shared nope.
Yeah.
But it's also like my top nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could honestly, there were so many I could not think of for a lot of my other nopes too. And I was like, I could only think of two. And I was like, I just get the ick. It's not one of those like, will I read it? Yeah. But it just gives me the ick.
That's fair.
For mine. So what are your nopes?
My nopes, like a DNF for sure. Usually an accidental pregnancy that I have a really hard time getting through. Really hard time. I usually will DNF that, usually. Sometimes I'll stick it out. If it's at the end of the story and maybe there's going to be a second book, I usually don't read the second book. So our book examples for that is going to be Out on a Limb. I haven't read.
I want to read that. That keeps popping up, and I'm like, I should read that. It looks good.
Reckless, I haven't read.
Mm-mm.
The Goal, I haven't read.
I've read. Yep. Okay. Accidental pregnancy.
Pucking Sweet, I haven't read.
The third one in the series, yeah.
And basically, yeah, so as you can see, I haven't read them probably for a reason. I probably will, avoid reading those just because it's just not something that I enjoy. It's hard to make it work, It's hard to make it work. I think sometimes it's a part of the story. Yeah.
I really do. Like some of Pucking Sweet, I feel like it did it in a good way. Because it was one of those, it is MMF. And it's like, okay, and then she gets pregnant and they don't know who. And again, they're hockey players, shocker. and then it's them figuring out everything, and because she's like the PR publicist for the team.
That sounds like a work-life conflict, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but what I liked about this one, what threw me, is that it happens at the same time as like the first one sometimes in like some parts, and I'm like, wait, where is this happening?
Oh my god.
So it threw me. I was like, wait, I need a timeline guy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. You know why? Why?
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you.
Okay. The one that I cannot stand, it just drives me nuts or gives me the ick, is miscommunication. I can't. I think that's another reason I still have not started Heat of the Everflame. Because there was already some miscommunication, and then I avoided spoilers, but I've heard there's a lot of miscommunication in this one, and I'm like, I don't want to go in knowing that, but Lynn loves this book. Lynn says this one's really good. I'm like, okay, I'm excited, but it's like, but yeah, some examples of this I have Under the Oak Tree. I said I love it. It's a definitely he felt first, but there is some miscommunication in it, and it was annoying. But you understand the miscommunication. Honestly, you do. She's had a rough fucking life. Um, yeah, I still hated it. And then yeah, I said Spark of the Everflame. The whole Kindred's Curse series, the whole Kindred's Curse saga, like all of them have had some forms of miscommunication. It just irks me. It irks me.
That's ultimately why I didn't continue the series. Is because the first book is a lot of miscommunication,
Mm-hmm.
and I just was like,
I was like, oh, maybe this will get better in the second book. Second book was a little better, but I was just still like, this is stupid. Yeah. I know. Anyway. What is your next nope?
My next nope is break up due to misunderstanding. Typically, how this occurs is in the third act, right? So we get a third act breakup situation.
Yeah.
So this happens in Heartless Hunter a lot because it's
Okay.
enemies to lovers to lovers to enemies to friends to lovers to enemies. It's like
Everything.
it's constant and it's everything and it's a lot. So that is fucking annoying. Um then we have The Player Next Door, which I have not read.
I don't think I have.
Okay. And then we have Love and Other Words. I haven't read.
Love in Other Words. No. Okay, sorry. I was thinking that was something else. I was like, what is that one? I haven't read this one either. Okay.
And then our actually there is a book that redeems itself that you were in the process of reading and I just finished, which is we're very blessed to get this book. So thank you very much, Carolyn
Thank
Frank,
you. Thank
for
you.
and PR team to give this e-arc to us. We're very, very blessed. Thank you. One last thing before you go, we will put an image here and when it's going to be published for the public. Um, third act breakup due to misunderstanding, because she doesn't want to talk about her personal life, and it quickly redeems itself.
Okay, good.
Quickly redeems itself. So you're not left being like, what the fuck? Is it gonna happen? It quickly
Yeah.
redeems itself, so you're happy with the way that it all turns out. But it
Okay,
is
good.
fucking annoying. For sure. Because you're just like, bitch, just talk about it. It's not that deep. It is deep, but it's actually not that fucking deep. Especially because everyone else in her world is already giving him little nuggets and then being like, oh, it's actually not my place to talk about it. You know? It's just like, just fucking tell him.
I know.
Are
That kind
you
of stuff's like,
Are you at that part of the story too? Where
no.
people are like lore dropping? Oh god, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have not read in like 2 days.
That's fair.
It's one of those my brain's like, I can't process shit right now.
You haven't read in 2 days, but I finished 4 books in 2 days.
Yeah.
We're in different places.
Yeah, technically I finished an audiobook yesterday, but I don't fully remember I remember the audiobook and it's like I don't know, the story like left. It was like one of those short 4-hour books.
Yeah.
I was like, it was just there.
Yeah.
I had an hour left for 3 days.
I get it. I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. My last nope is insta love. I don't like insta love. It's like, no. I get insta crush, insta, ooh, that's a hottie. Insta sex, yes. But insta madly in love, no. No, thank you. The example I have that we can fully remember, because there's a note that we don't remember. Twilight, definitely insta love, insta teenager. You're like, oh my god, I'm in love. Okay, no, you're not. Give me that angst. Give me that vampire werewolf angst. Like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of insta love books out there that are irritating. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and are you talking about the kind of insta love where both characters are like, or if one is like,
I don't know. I have not read it in 11 so fucking long.
yeah, because you avoid it.
I avoid it, and
Yeah.
it's like I don't. I have to read one to see what exactly I fully
You
fucking
have
hate.
a good sense for it too, because if you
Yeah.
when you start the book, if they're already literally so unbearable as a
Right.
character.
But yeah, no, I definitely have, as you're saying, I have a good feel and grasp of this how the story's gonna go. Again, like He Fell First is very fucking different than like Insta Love. It's one of those like when they do the quiet things in the background. Oh yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that Insta Love, the Insta just clinging like, oh my god, I'm gonna do anything for this person, include like let them commit crimes and shit.
Yeah. Uh it's
Yeah.
because there's no build.
Yeah.
It's just like, what do you look to be?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's you want that build, you want that tension, you want that. Will they? Won't they? Are they just gonna end up like not together? Because I'm like, I would love to read a book like that where you get the tension, you get all that, and they just
And
don't
then
end
they
up
just
together.
fucking break up and they don't end up together.
Remember, the world explodes.
Somebody who makes it to the end of this podcast, give us a suggestion about a book where it is hot and heavy. It doesn't have
And
to be
good.
spicy. Yeah.
No.
But at the end they don't end up together. Or I will even take a wrong person right time, or right person wrong time, or wrong person other person better time. I will even
Ooh,
take that.
yes. Comment below. Let us know. We will find them and we will read them.
Yes. We will
Please.
do a whole episode because I'm sure that there's a lot.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Per.
So, guys, those are our tropes and nopes. More tropes for sure. I said there's a lot that we like, but they're not like our top ones that we're like, oh my god, yes, or oh my god, no. You know, it's one of those. They're just there. We'll read them until we don't like them.
This
You
list
know?
I'm sure will change. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Especially as we get older and be like, I don't even like any of this.
I only like when they doing the sexy time, no plot.
No
Give
plot.
me that.
Give me. I don't want anything. Nobody likes anybody. Just sex.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Anyways, signing
Signing off
off from
from your
your
leader
leaders
to our
to our
devotees.
devotees.
See you next time.
Bye.
So yeah, so I have some examples, words. God, I'm
Obviously.
obviously I'm having a stroke.
Do you
I need
smell
more.
toast?
No, I'm
We're
okay.
okay.
So we have
um,
Ethan wasn't sexy.
huh?
Was it Ethan wasn't sexy?
Sunball player Ethan?
He was. Was he the captain?
Was he the captain of the Sunball team? Ethan?
Ethan?
He played
No.
Sunball?
Someone?
Um,
That was for you, Katya. Does that say Mount Bachelor?
yeah. It's
No,
he
I know.
found that vintage shopping at like
Is
it.
that like a corduroy texture? Looks
It
like a
is.
corduroy. That looks nice. I have a mariner hat like that.
Oh, that's so cute. Where have all the good men gone?
Just think of Shrek.
You're making me do this. Yes, can I get a double big boy?
Yeah, Kat and I will do the Muffin Man thing. Like, she'll be in the kitchen and I'm in the living room. And Max is like, well, you guys shut up. We're like, no, we need to finish.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Just back and forth. And we do the voice too. You can tell we're millennials.
Basically, if you can't quote Shrek at any given time of your existence, you need to reevaluate your life.